Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the button. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Oh no, you know what? Don't like and subscribe yet. I'm going to get to that at the end of the video. I jumped the gun there. I apologize. So, I've had V10 for a few days now, and my thoughts on it, so far, I love it. I mean, everything about it is good. Everything else, every new feature is great, and the features that weren't new, that are just enhancements, like nav on autopilot and autopilot in general, and the whole visualizations and everything, they're all great, and they're working good, and they're better than how they were before. So, big plus for that. I don't want to get into that too much. If you seem to be bouncing a little bit more, folks, than normal, I apologize for that. But, you know, I wanted to get it as steady as I can, and it's mounted. And, you know, I'm not going for the complete steady cam. Like my buddy Tesla Canuck, Paul, he sent me a video a few days ago that he did, and it was bouncing a little bit too much for him. I don't know if it's this OCD, and, you know, this is not me saying that, name calling or anything. He said that himself. But he scrapped the whole entire video, and he showed me the video, and I'm like, buddy, that's fine to me. I would post that. Had a lot of great content in it. If you don't know Tesla Canuck, check out his channel. I'll leave it right in the description below. Great channel, great Canadian content, great content in general for Tesla and Tesla Model 3s and Model X's and stuff like that, as he's got both of them. But anyways, yeah, he scrapped the whole entire video. I'm not about to do that. I'm more of a run and shoot guerrilla style videographer, I guess you could say. And if it bounces, it bounces. It's just natural, right? God damn it, if I wasn't so lazy, I would hold the camera in my hand as I'm driving. But like I said, I'm lazy, and I'm also cheap, but I don't want to have to pay $500 for a ticket for holding something in my hand while I'm driving, plus the safety aspect of it too. But beyond all that, it's the sheer laziness. Holding a full SLR camera for 10 minutes and stuff like that while I'm driving is just too much for me. Call me lazy, because I'll call myself lazy, but that's it, how it is. See how quick I get off on tangents? When people in this channel watch my videos and say, God damn it, Dax, you talk too much. They're kind of right. They're kind of right. Maybe I'll just take all this out and put it in a blooper reel at the end. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to a supercharger. Gonna do some shopping or returning type of thing. Returning this. Whole story behind that. Don't need to get into it, because these are the tangents we keep getting off on. Like I was saying, you're here for Tesla stuff and Tesla stuff only. But well, this is Tesla related, because I'm going to Mapleview Shopping Center in Burlington, Ontario, and they've got an awesome supercharger there that charges my car pretty fast, especially because I didn't charge overnight. Not that I don't, I usually do, but purposely knowing that I was going to the supercharger. So when I get to Mapleview, I'm gonna have 27%. That's good. That's a good level of charge, or state of charge. So it'll accept and take the 150 kilowatt charge pretty nicely. You don't want to hear me keep rambling and stuff. So let's get back to what we're talking about. Tesla V10, awesome. And then Elon, I mean, I'd like to say he shocked us and sprung the news on us, but he went on Twitter for like, it must have been within the first 2 or 3 minutes, and my whole collective Canadian contingency of friends just peppered Elon with, what are you doing for Canada? When is Smart Summons coming to Canada? Smart Summons coming to Canada. It was like ding, 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 like one after another. And I mean, the poor guy had no choice, I guess, but to answer it. So he answered, and he says, oh, what did he say again? Jesus Christ. Hold on a second. I don't want to misquote him. I want to get the right quote. Okay, so I found it. Thank God for editing, else you guys would have been bored to tears and probably turned this video off already if you haven't already done so. So everyone, like I said, everyone asked him and peppered him with the questions. What about Canada? What about Canada for Smart Summons? And his quote, I took my time to get this so I could quote what he said. He said, aiming for this weekend. Of course, the Canadian internet blew up and everyone got excited. But, and you know, it's good. I mean, I'm gonna take him at his word. But remember, folks, this is Elon Musk, and he's got a whole time zone that he made himself, or was created for him. He didn't make it, but I guess he made it. But it's Elon Musk. So when he says, and that's why there's EMT, Elon Musk time. When he said aiming for this weekend, everyone got excited, everything, and I got excited too, and I'm hoping it is, but there's one word that worries me, folks. You want to know what that word is? Aiming. When he says aiming, that is like so broad and so vague that means that it may come this weekend, it may come next weekend, it may come the weekend after. Anyways, I'm holding my breath. I'm stupid. Yeah, call me stupid. I shouldn't be holding my breath, but I'm holding my breath. Looking forward to it. Everyone's going in front of me. Really? You really have to go that close? Nobody wants to be by that truck. Yeah, so it looks good. It's coming this weekend. What he also said too is someone else asked him about refinements and tweaking it and making it better and improvements. And he said also the first, don't quote me, I don't know what he said on this one exactly, so don't quote me, but somewhere around the lines of this is going to be the first iteration or the second iteration or the first update or enhancement to Smart Summon. So it sounds like it's a bug fix and stuff like that, or they tweaked it a little bit. So maybe that will come out at the same time Canada is released, and we'll get the new and improved. That's one good way of looking at why we had to wait for it. I mean, I know why we had to wait for it. Most of you guys know why we had to wait for it, because Transport Canada and their baby steps and everything. And regulations. You know, it's all about regulations, folks. So hopefully, yeah, maybe the waiting will pay off and we'll get it a little bit better. But what I want to say, folks, is even when we get it, what started this whole entire thing about Canada, what he came out originally to say was within a few days since it was released on the weekend, it had over 550,000 summon events, or like people tried it. I guess, you know, Tesla records everything, right? So they announced that over 550, so over 500,000 in just a few days. And that's the whole reason, that's what's strummed up and started up in the whole discussion around different things. Like I said, Canada being one of them. But what I want to stress is that number, folks, 550,000. Over 500,000 in a few days. Can you imagine a full week? And then when Canada gets on board, and if other countries get on board, because, you know, it's all about regulations. Can you imagine in a week how many smart summon events will have taken place? Like, they're collecting data and information at a mind-boggling rate here. And that's all because of the beauty of the fleet, right? Fleet learning. That's what sets Tesla apart from any other manufacturer. But anyways, what I want to say about that is in the news, I don't know if I'm pretty sure, I'm not gonna get conspiracy theory-ish and stuff like that, but all over the news in the last few days, news has been talking about smart summons getting into crashes and stuff like that. Now, like I said, I don't want to get conspiracy-ish on everyone and say that that's what the shorts have been feeding the media this and stuff like that, but a handful of idiots, and this is what I'm saying, I'm going to call them idiots, I'm going to call them morons, I'm not going to bleep myself out. It just goes to show you that, you know, folks, especially Canadians, like I'm talking to us Canadians here, and let me be daddy reason here, and once again, see, that's the shakes I'm talking about. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. We're rolling live, folks. I should have just ended up doing this live. Anyways, when we get some smart summon, please don't be irresponsible. Please don't do stupid things in live public parking lots when there's tons of traffic and stuff like that. It states right in the wording for smart summon that Tesla, and this is, I think, how Tesla covers themselves and distance themselves away from these morons and idiots, is that they say this is only, for one, they say it's in beta, and they say it's also only for use in private spots or private driveways or private parking lots. I forget what they say, what terminology they use, but basically they say private, and that's the key word, folks. I mean, you got to use this responsibly. Yes, the media is the media. They're always, anything Tesla, they're gonna jump on and they're gonna have a field day with. Don't give them more ammunition or more fuel to crap on Tesla about. I mean, but if you look at it, getting back to that number 550,000, compared to how many there was, say, I mean, I saw probably half a dozen near misses and stupid idiot stuff on YouTube. So let's double that. Say there was a dozen. So 12 out of 550,000. That's not even half percent. I'm not even going to bother to calculate it. You can calculate it if you want, but it's a mere fraction of a percent. But people don't look at that. They look at it as like, oh, Tesla's failed at this autonomous driving. And yes, it's big. Don't get me wrong. I listened to Ben Sullins when he did a video yesterday talking about how if this works, this is to all new people in the public and that aren't Tesla related people. This sends a message to them that we are now getting closer to self-driving. And yeah, the awe factor and people, the jaw-dropping stuff that people see in the parking lots will be like, oh my god, what's going on? But it'll just show the general public that this is real. This is not, we're not just talking about it and stuff like that. This is actually real, and this is really coming down the pipe. We can't lose that momentum by making stupid decisions and making stupid videos and posting them online. The one video where, I forget what color Model 3, I think it was a black one or a red one, and it was coming towards the user and someone else was filming them, and then a silver or gray SUV was coming into the mall parking lot, and they almost came together, and you hear the guy, or you hear someone on camera or off camera screaming, like, it might have been even a lady's voice screaming, and the cars look like they're coming together, but then the video just stops right there. That I would strongly suspect was fake and staged. And like I said, without getting all conspiracy theory on you, I wouldn't put it by any kind of short that was staged by a short. We're now in Navigate on Autopilot for everyone following at home. So yeah, I wouldn't doubt if that was staged or fake, because it looked, I mean, it was just too coincidental that right at that point when they were coming together, the camera stops. Like what happened? I would love to. I mean, no one turned off the camera. I highly doubt they turned off the camera then. I'd like to see what happened at the end. Like, keep the video rolling, because I highly suspect nothing happened, or I highly suspect that it was fake to begin with and it was staged just to smear Tesla's name through the media again. And you know what? We have to be better than that, folks. We've been given a gift, an awesome gift, but we've been told to use it responsibly. And maybe this is the whole human race, and anyone that knows me and talks to me on social media knows that I comment a lot about the lack of confidence in the human race, and people are stupid, and I make these comments and say you can't fix stupid and stuff like that all the time. And I joke around and I'm lighthearted about it for the most part. Hey, Model 3. She didn't say hi. But for the most part, I say it lighthearted, like I said, but I'm quite serious about it. People are stupid. People are really, really stupid. Like I said, folks, we've been given a gift. Let's not ruin it. Let's make sure that we use it responsibly. So, the media doesn't jump all over us. Apparently, there was one of the late night talk show hosts was just slamming Smart Summons and making a joke out of it. And I get it, right? I mean, it's you do videos like that. It's fodder for all these late night comedians and stuff like that. I mean, we got to use it more responsibly. Don't be stupid, and don't be morons about it, and don't feed the media all this garbage. I mean, it's, at the end of the day, you're responsible for it. It's in beta for one, and it's as good as it is, and it's remarkable and amazing that it is. It's not perfect, and we need to remember that, folks. It's not perfect. You have to keep your eye on it. When I get it, if it's this weekend or next weekend, yeah, am I going to try it out? And I still don't know if I'm going to make a video, folks. There's so many videos out there. I feel that, I don't know, I gotta do something different. I don't want to do the same old, because you've seen it before. You're not here to see the video of Smart Summons. If you do, leave a comment below. Let me know if you want to see it. Maybe I'll make a video and send it to you privately. But yeah, I'll play around with it, but I'll be responsible. Like, you gotta. It's just not 100% perfect. And that's when my friends and family say, "Oh yeah, your car drives by itself," they're referring to autopilot, and I'm like, Yeah, it does, but it doesn't. It's not an automatic car. It's an assistance for steering and acceleration. But what I tell people, as good as it is, and as much as I love it and I use it to death, it's not perfect. I'll tell people, as good as it is, and as much as I rely on it, and how often I use it, it's still about. I tell people about 75 to 80% baked. And it's still waiting for that 20-25%, which is huge, because 20-25% is basically 1 out of every 5 times it screws up. That's a pretty decent, when it comes to road safety and your own personal safety, that's a pretty high percentage. So you still got to be vigilant. You still got to pay attention. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm lecturing people, but you do. You got to pay attention. I've been on it the whole time. I got on the highway there talking to you. My hand's been on the wheel. I'm talking to you, yes, but I'm still paying attention to the road. And, you know, some people say, oh, yeah, you shouldn't film videos for YouTube while you're in the car. It's a public safety thing. Well, you know what? It's just as I'm filming it to you. I started the recording already before I left the house when I was on a side street. And when I'm finished this, I'll stop it afterwards. But are you going to get off, Maven? Are you going to get off? Yeah, there you go. But it's no different than if I had a passenger in the passenger seat in the front, or the kids in the back, and I'm having a conversation with them. It's no different. I'm keeping my hands on the wheel, even in autopilot. I'm looking towards me. That's why I'm hardly looking at the camera. Every now and then I'll glance over the camera, but it's no different. So I don't want to hear anyone saying, oh, you shouldn't be making videos. And, you know, actually, I don't get that a lot anymore. I used to get it at the beginning. People would freak out and say, you're irresponsible, you shouldn't make videos, you're setting a bad example. Well, anyways, once again, another tangent that I went off on. So, folks, that's it. I just wanted to say that, A, we're excited for possibly aiming for this weekend for Smart Summons in Canada. And I'm stopped now. I'm stopped at an off-ramp, so I can look at the camera now. And I wanted to touch on the number that has already, the astonishing number that's been used in just the last few days. And then the idiots and morons out there that are filming irresponsible videos and putting it up on YouTube. Don't be a moron. Maybe that's what I should title. I just found a title for this video. Don't be a moron. Oh yeah, the what I didn't mention too is, other than all that stuff, the National Highway Transportation Safety Board, whatever it's called down in the States, NT whatever, they're actually looking into Tesla and this whole thing because of the morons. You know, that wouldn't have happened if people were responsible and didn't be morons about this whole about the software, and if they use it responsibly. Anyways, this has turned out to be, I wanted this to be like a 5-10 minute video. I know it's not 5-10 minutes. This has gone on longer than I wanted to say. So I'm going to end here, folks. I got more to say. When and if we get Smart Summons this weekend, I'll do a quick shout out and a quick update and let you guys know. And you may not see a video though. You may just see, I don't know. I haven't decided. Thanks for watching, folks. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of format, and I've got other stuff for you if you're a fan of the channel, but you've been lurking a little bit and you haven't really committed to going under a bridge. You haven't committed to subscribing. Hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell. It'll notify you. It'll take all the responsibility off you. You won't have to do anything. YouTube will do everything for you. Okay? Until then, folks, that's all I got for you. We'll talk to you later. See you on the next one. Now I'm going to turn off the video. I'm at a red light, and now I can turn off the video.